So let's continue in, just in case you have not clicked on the other videos. The Roots of Consciousness by Jeffrey Mishlove. Okay. So, weather control. On February 12th, 1974, Owens wrote a letter to Ed Bush, but like Bush, B-U-S-C-H, of radio station WFAA in Dallas, Texas. Owens, who had appeared on Bush's radio program the week before, made a claim. If you recall, on the program itself, you requested that I make it snow instantly, and your colleague wanted heat. All right, I will cause freakish weather and, of course, heat. Normal summer heat coming up should be amplified tremendously, perhaps to break a record. You will have great storms, lightning attacks, etc. But into this will be the intellectual, not to cause death or injury to Texas people, but to show how I can control the weather any place in the world. On February 16th, 1974, newspaper clippings record that an earthquake centered in Texas Panhandle shook parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. The tremor registered between 4 and 4.5 on the Richter scale. On March 20th, 1974, a storm developed over Texas and moved rapidly to the northeast. By the time it arrived in Georgia, winds reached up to 100 miles an hour. A meteorologist with the National Weather Service said, "It's the strongest wind I have ever seen in the continental United States." Ed Bush wrote a statement testifying to these and other events dated May 7th, 1974. Owens sent me a letter stating that he would produce a major demonstration of weather control over Texas. Following Owens' letter, Texas was struck by an earthquake, 4.5 on the Richter scale. Then Texas was struck by high winds and tornadoes. Then Texas had the coldest weather ever in its history. Then Texas was struck with hot winds that destroyed half of the Texas wheat crop. I am submitting this statement, in fact, to Owens at his request. It is true and accurate to the best of my knowledge. Whether Owens had any connection with the above weather phenomenon, I do not know. Perhaps it was a mere coincidence. And dozens of similar demonstrations appear in my records. One of them occurred in San Francisco Bay Area in early 1976 and was the cause of my learning about Owens' remarkable claims. On January 30th, 1976, Owens sent a following letter to the Harold Putoff and Russell Targ. Oh, we could speak about Russell Targ. I have some of his books. At SRI International, a giant research organization located in Menlo Park, California, just south of San Francisco. Okay. Last night over TV, the evening news showed a stricken California. No water. The worst drought in 72 years. Only 3 times in the entire history of the state of California had such a drought appeared. Crops are dead and dying, and the animals are in pitiful conditions. Now I, Ted Owens, PK man, will change all of that. Within the next 90 days, from this time of the letter, I will pour and pour and pour rains into the state of California until it is swimming in water, and the dangerous drought is completely over. There will be storm after storm, lightning attack after lightning attack, and high winds. A UPI clipping from February 1st, 1976, confirms Owens' statements about the drought. The cost of a California winter drought has mounted to a $310.5 million. 10 more days of drought could precipitate an emergency in the livestock industry, but there is little moisture in sight. However, February 6th, so this is 5 days later, 1976, the headlines changed. San Francisco snowed by a record snowfall. The biggest snowfall in exactly 89 years hit the city and surrounding areas. The storm also featured lightning and sleet. A giant television tower on Mount San Bruno, south of San Francisco, was hit by lightning at 8:30 p.m. Wednesday, knocking several TV stations off the air. The following news clip was sent to... Okay, so you get it. I'm not going to continue. Let's stop there. So this guy's really trying to prove that, you know, he's not full of you know what. Getting better on the swearing. So, with the intention to not hurt anyone and not have anything horrible happen, actually, the one he tried to help it, he like put an announcement. I'm gonna make an announcement. I'm gonna send some water over there to that desert that doesn't have any. You just give it time and let me know how it goes. And apparently there's a bunch of documented situations on this guy. That's pretty cool. All right, next.